Officer, I know you can hear me through these thin walls that you built.
What's up?
Can I see you in my office for a moment?
Sure. What's up?
It's regarding your other job. You know the one that I put you on a little while ago. I have a couple questions.
Oh.
Got a couple questions. Yeah, just don't mind
Some
any of that.
redecorating done? I
yeah,
like it,
just,
I like it.
I like your Halloween costume.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
Well, on to, the topic at hand. Has anything,
what's up?
has anything been going on recently, that pertains to, a certain little job I have you doing?
It does seem so, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of noticed although I love nature, I truly do, but this isn't quite what
really.
Do you have any idea, any tips perhaps on how this might have happened, the sudden growth?
Oh, yeah. When I was on, it was Bailey, Sam, and I were on.
That's a mellow.
Oh, thank you. And Sam was really pushing us to do those jobs. He just wanted them done because they've been sitting there for quite a while. So Bailey did this one, and the other one was to mess up the farm.
Right.
And he kept pushing me to do it. It was really, really weird. I was on. He was like, "Oh, did you do that job yet?" And I was like, "No, I'm working on the wall right now." And he was like, "Oh, you should go do the job right now." And he kept pushing me. So finally, I did it. And I put the dirt block and then the Blue Orchid, like you do.
Yeah.
But I put it right next to the fence, so most of the animals got out. But we did fix the problem, but yeah, still.
Okay, so even though you're call sign Sunflower, you still have to put down his Blue Orchid.
Yeah, we always have to put his down.
Okay.
It doesn't matter who does it.
Interesting. That's green wool. Okay. Well, interesting. Okay, so you maintained your cover by doing one of the jobs then, and that was you.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
I tried to do it, or I tried to, like, do the least harm, but
you managed...
apparently I accidentally did the most.
Cool. Well, good to know. I will be writing all this down and have you as a witness to the evidence. So, okay. I've been down... Oh, yeah, I can't... I've been down there, and I've taken a look at the next set of jobs, and it seems that there's another recruit on the list, perhaps.
Really? Is there another flower on the wall?
I didn't see another flower on the wall, but it seems that Masterson wants to get Megathan on.
What I can do is I can take my key to get down there, and I can create a copy of it for you.
So, now that you're here, welcome, Anthony. Here's the key to getting in.
Does it have to be this record?
It has to be Malohi. Any other record won't open it.
Really?
Oh, you can... Alright, yeah. Oh, alright, let's...
So, I also can have some books, but that's different.
Yeah. Alright, let's... Alright, well, this has been interesting. I will hold on to this. Wow, alright.
Yeah, you should.
Alright, well, good luck with your work as always. Maintain your cover at all times, and, I know I promised you amnesty for any of your, crimes committed to maintain your cover, but, don't go too overboard. And
I'm trying not to. I'm trying to do no jobs, but,
yeah,
I had to do something.
Yeah.
Just to,
Yeah, just to keep up the appearances.
Oh, no!
Come on, deputy, officer. Get on up here and investigate the crime scene. Yeah. So, as usual, I made the rounds of the town. I came to, see this if the box had been improved any. And,
hello.
Yeah. Seems the opposite had happened. Well, considering what you call an improvement. So, I hadn't touched it since I felt the crime scene needed preserving.
Wowee.
What happened?
Well, I think Steven decided to renovate.
What do you mean?
Well, considering there's a massive hole in his floor. Yeah, see if we can get in this way. Gotta put up some police tape.
Oh, Ashley did that.
Ashley blew up his house. Well, then she left a calling card that incriminates her heavily. I wonder when this happened. Wait, actually, when did this happen? When did this explosion happen, Sam?
2 nights ago.
Huh.
Steven's explosion happened 2 nights ago?
Well, that's interesting. But okay, so we have eyewitness testimony that while you were out building the wall,
she was talking about going into Steven's house.
She went into Steven's house. And then there was an explosion, followed by what appears to be a blue orchid left by Steven's bed. Now, this is just, I think, the beginnings of the case. But if this leads the way I think it does, we may have our woman. Who'd have thought? Not to mention, it seems that she was also on a spree recently, considering the massive damage that was left near Ashley's house not too long ago, the Full Moon Ranch. Massive crater, another one, similar to this one. So, yeah. You know, you never know what you're going to stumble across in town these days. Where are you? Yeah, just hop on over here now.
Is there just a big hole?
Well, there's a hole and there's a little something else. We removed the blue orchid that was left in this crater here for evidence, and we tried patching it up as best we could, but there's still quite extensive damage.
Ashley covered it up, or at least she tried to. She put all the blocks back in place to make it so that it didn't look like there was a massive hole.
Well, I mean, maybe she said she did, but it certainly doesn't look like it now. 2 nights ago.
I know Bailey was poking around in this place as well. But she was questioning why there was a giant hole underneath his house.
Why is this house so interesting that everyone wants to come to it? And okay, so if it is Ashley, interesting. Of course, we'll have to take a written statement, but it seems that some sort of punishment will have to be decided if this is conclusive evidence. Come on into my office, and we'll just have a quick couple words. It's no big deal. I just have a couple questions, that's all. Just, you know, there was an incident.
Getting all the facts.
We just want to report.
I'm terrified.
Yeah, no, it's nothing to be worried about, you know.
I mean, if you've done nothing wrong, there's nothing to be worried about.
Yes, of course. That is certainly the case. So, I mean, when you get a chance, just, you know, come on into my office. We will be in the presence of witnesses. I do want you to know that, you know, what you say will be noted down. So, it's, you know, very crucial that you tell the truth and be honest.
Okay.
All right.
I'm slowly getting there.
That's all right. Take your time. You know.
My gosh.
What's wrong?
Yeah, you sound a bit jumpy.
No, the way you're like, whoa.
I'm not jumpy, you're jumpy.
All right. Oh, there it is. The pastel. Sorry. Officer Anvil, could I have you in my office as well? I'd like to have a witness.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Come on in.
Grab these supplies real quick.
Yeah, grab the supplies and grab the tools. I mean, what? Artemis Full Moon. We have a report that a couple nights ago there was a bit of a small explosion.
Yeah.
All right, and we are curious as to the circumstances of how this occurred and your involvement in the explosion.
Oh God, this was awful.
Uh-huh.
So, what happened was I walked into Steven's house because I wanted to see if he added any updates to his house. Someone rigged his house with a bomb, and it exploded. And now
someone set him up with a bomb?
Yeah, his house blew up with a bomb, and then it made a giant hole in his house, and I felt bad, so I fixed his house, and I replaced everything that exploded.
Alright, and this was a couple nights ago. That's what Sam indicated, at least in his official report. This is a couple nights ago.
His official report, yeah.
His official report. Well, the reason this is coming up now, of course, is not only where the details were kept from us, obviously, but because now there is no longer a floor and the crater is completely revealed in his house. This is how it came to our attention.
Wait, seriously? What the frick? I replaced everything!
Well, there's no floor there now. That's for certain. We've been doing an investigation, and we're trying to figure out what exactly happened here. Now, you say that when you walked into his house, there was some sort of trap. Can you describe the trap? Did you see exactly what it was?
No, I didn't. I walked to his house, and all I know is there was dynamite because it blew up, and then it caused me to fall in. And I'm like, what the frick? And then, yeah.
All right. Well, we're certainly we're certainly glad that you're safe, and that you were able to survive the ordeal. Of course, you are. We might bring you in again, but we just wanted to hear your side of the story. And that will be all. Thank you very much for your time and your cooperation.
Oh, and there was previously, so that hole next to my house, there was a blue. What the frick, Fred?
Just keep talking.
Okay. That hole next to my house, there was a blue orchid. So.
Yeah, that was also another concern because in the house next to Steven's bed was a blue orchid, such as
Seriously?
this one. Yeah. So we're thinking it may or may not be the same person. Now, I need you to be completely honest with me right now, 100% straightforward. Besides setting off the trap that you indicated, did you have any other involvement in this? Did you know about it beforehand?
No, I didn't know.
Okay, well,
No.
we just want to be sure because we know there was a similar explosion before.
Do you have the pot?
Yeah, right here. Before, near your house. So, you might be a victim, or it might have been you testing it out. But if you say right here now that it was not you, then I will take you for your word.
Yeah, no, it wasn't me. I didn't set any bombs up. I even replaced the floor. I repaid. I made a door and everything.
All right.
And you're telling me the floor's gone.
Yeah, and it's sealed off. So I mean, the scene of the crime is, well, it's quite a mess. But yeah, so no entering the premises. I actually understand why you went to Steven's house. I did the same thing, and that's how I found the crater. So
Yeah. See. Okay. Thank you.
all right. So you do have Sam was on the time. He was a witness, but of course it seems this was premeditated, and you were only an unwilling victim in the whole thing. So I think we're gonna clear you from the list as a potential suspect, but we may have to call you in again. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Then that's all, and you're free to go. Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah. Woo.
Did you want to say something, or?
Well, no. I just wanted to have you here as a witness and not necessarily fix my desk too. But that was nice. It's nice.
I'm fixing that. It got twisted. There we go.
I didn't even. Wow. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I'm pretty sure Sam did that since he literally left my office right as I walked in. Why is that red line around them? God, I gotta. Okay, let's see.
Red line around what?
The town. That's where the track used to be. Let's see if I can update it. Yeah, there we go. That's all it took. Oh. There we go. Right. So, I mean, I believe her. I
believe her too. Yeah.
I mean, she's not the type to do this, obviously. Plus, her house did get bombed as well. So, I don't think he paid her to do it. I think he set it up and she just set it off.
And maybe he, she didn't say anything about that. She just... I feel like Sam was like, hey, can you go check if his house is updated or not?
Because Steven hasn't come on in a long time, so he may have just figured, screw it, I'm not going to get Steven, I can see if I can get the next person who will come on. So it may have just been that. And he has a way of, I don't know, making people do things and then forgetting his involvement. In the Blue Orchid's a calling card. Number one suspect is Cookie Masterson.
The Blue Orchid.
Yeah, the Blue Orchid. So it's what with your undercover work, it's panned out very well. The intelligence has been amazing. You know what? When he came into my office not too long ago, and I was telling him about the investigation, all stoically he came over and said, looked out the window and gave me this spiel about how this investigation would be no good for the town. Ugh, God.
This investigation, yes?
Uh-huh.
It's rather ugly. We don't want our people worrying about some maniac going on.
Well, once he's behind bars, we won't have to worry so much.
Yeesh.
So anyway, but yeah, God knows, still no evidence. But
all right.
Just, God damn it.
We shouldn't leave her alone with him.